Okay, anyhow, let me just go ahead with fast visualization. So guys, coming to this data that which I'm going to use right now is a sample superstore. What I need to do, if I just wanted to add one more data source to the existing sample superstore. So anyhow, I just wanted to get the data not only from the existing Excel sheet, but also I will try to extract the data from the Oracle database even. Okay. So let me connect to Oracle. Here is my HR, Lenovo. Everything is good. Let me just sign in. Out of which I just wanted to show this employees. So automatically update. Now coming to the sheet, you could see. Can you see two different data sources that we can observe over here, right? All of you? Guys, what if I wanted to, what is the difference between the joins and the data blending? First of all, I'm asking you the question, what is the difference between the joins and data blending? Data blending means we are connecting two heterogeneous databases. Okay. And Riti Mugda said join when fetch data on same data source but different table. And data blending fetch data from two different data sources. Very good. Saujanya is saying when it comes to joins, we are joining two tables or more tables, right? Okay. So, guys, let me show you in the joins itself, how do we extract the data? I mean, how to make a self join. Shall we do how to make a self join? Using the custom query. Okay. Now you could take a look at this part. Employees is the table, okay? Employees is the table. So generally this kind of custom queries might be required. Basically, how to do this kind of custom queries? For example, you can take a look at this one. This is an employees table, right? And here I have departments. What kind of join is this? Inner join. Okay. What kind of join is this, guys? This is an inner join. Okay. And you could see like there is a lot of data over here. I'm not sure, I don't want all this data. So hence I just wanted to make this one as a custom query. Just go to data and click on convert to custom SQL. You will get the SQL prompt something like this, where you can edit the entire query. I don't want all these things, hence I'm just deleting everything. I want only salary. Okay. After the salary, I don't want the manager ID, department, all these things. Just want to go ahead with the department name. And then location ID, departments and all stuff. So you could see that This is the inner join made, and let me say okay. Okay, see, are you understand? Did you understand, guys? Are you following this? So let me edit this SQL query. So you might have understood that how exactly uh, that we can make up a custom SQL query, okay, in order to retrieve the data from two different databases, sorry, two different data tables, okay. So you could see that employee ID, first name, and the salary is from the employees table. Department name is from the departments table, right? I wanted to make a self join. Self join defines a join which will be made within a table itself, okay. Now how do we do that join? Edit the custom query, okay. So we have the, basically we have the data something like this. Let me show you. We have the employees table, in which employees table we have employee underscore id, and then employee last name and all stuff, and again manager underscore id, okay. And in the employee underscore id I will have 101 and 102, something like this, in a sequence, something in a sequence like this, okay. Whereas coming to the manager id, you could observe it may be something 105. 105 is the manager to 101, and even he might be the same manager for 2 102. All of you understanding? And he is the same manager, and for 105, 105, 104, something like this. So all these people have the same manager. Otherwise, I could make out this is 106. Okay, something like this. So instead of that, so as we know the last underscore name value, okay, so we could try joining the employees table by itself, okay. So now let us take a look at this one. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make in, see, from HR.employees, I'm making this one as E1, and HR.employees, making this as E2. See, I'm joining the employees table to employees table itself, okay. So E1 dot employee underscore id is equal to E2 dot manager underscore id, okay. And what are all the things that I want? Employee id, first underscore name, okay. So here E1 dot first underscore name, and employees dot salary is equal to salary. I don't want the salary, okay. And instead of that, I just want something the same. Now this time I'm just trying to access E2 dot first underscore name, okay. Same name, same first underscore names. There is no difference. Very simple. That's it. So now let me say okay. So it is missing some parenthesis. Let me check where it was. Where exactly we missed it. Okay. So here Okay, still employees. Okay, employees dot. Okay, here we need to change it. I don't want this even employee ID, but still we can go ahead with the E1, right? Okay, okay, column ID. Okay, fine. So let me just delete this part. Where is it defined? Sorry, this is not the inner join actually. This is join. Okay. So now where exactly we are missing? Select start from HR.employees E1, join HR.employees E2. Okay. And where here? Actually, we are not required to make it as a self join by mentioning it basically. Okay, we can try giving it by directly. I mean, generally whenever we are trying to give it, we can always try giving it direct. Yeah, ambiguous thing is sometimes somewhere here where I just wanted to make it as manager name, hence it is. Okay, we are not required to give. I have given the same alias name, hence it was the issue. Okay, if you can change this one, then employee name and manager name. Understand all of you? And this is a normal join. There will not be something called a self join. Okay, so this is fine. Okay, you have the manager something like this. Alberto manager is Sundar, Adam manager is Moshe, Nina manager is Herman, something like this. Okay, all of you understand this one? Just give me a moment. So anyhow, this is how the custom query was built. Okay, let me just remove this one. I don't want this part. Anyhow, I'm trying to grab the customers. You could see the customers names and the city and the amount and all stuff. So here you can take a look at this one. You're coming to this. Okay, you could see the name. We have just a name in the this is in the employees, right? I don't want the employees, right? Just wanted to remove this one actually. Okay, yeah, within the employees itself, I have something the data like this. You can take a look at this one, guys. So I just want when I drag the name, you could see the data which was listed over here. Okay. Hi Narsimha. Narsimha, the data most probably you will get the you will be getting the data. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, that is what I'm trying to tell you. Most probably in real time you will be getting the data directly through Excel sheets. Okay, otherwise in some other JSON format. So if it is in a JSON format or an Excel sheet, you can always try accessing it by using the file accesses method. Okay, if not, this kind of giving a query and retrieving the data is none other than extract and transform model. This is generally called as extract and loading model. Actually, transformation is a little bit of a technical term which we will use for the data warehousing tools like Informatica, data stage and all stuff. Whenever you're going to create a data cube, okay, and if you're trying to make it a star schemas and all stuff, that's a different stuff. So here it is very simple. Whatever the whatever the kind of visualizations that you want, you will just make up a query and you will just retrieve it. Okay, and that's why a little bit of SQL knowledge is definitely required for this particular Tableau. Okay, if at all, if we are going to work in that particular area in real time, but most probably this is all about the extract and loading concept. If at all in the project, if you are going to get this extract and loading process, okay, definitely you are required to provide some data. Otherwise, most probably how it will happens, you are required to get the data in the Excel formats. Even see, even if you are getting the data in the Excel format, it is not a straight away data, right or wrong? Hmm? You can map the data something like this, as I showed you right now. You're going to use this data for sure again by dragging and dropping something like this. Understand, all of you? But definitely SQL is definitely going to be required at least a little bit of joins knowledge. Okay, but still even that one you could observe it was made very little and it was very simple. I will show you now. Most probably the mostly used joins, what are the joins, guys? Inner join, outer join, all these things are there here. See, I'm just dragging, say I'm just removing this part. Let me drag the employees. Okay, let me drag the departments. See, left outer join. It's already creating. Now, for example, you have created a join and let us go ahead and check the sheet. Now you have departments, employees, all the kind of stuff. See, right? And you want department name, okay, and you want the employees first name. Whenever you wanted to see the data something like this, you cannot see something like this. Whenever you wanted to do some join, actually, okay, you wanted to do some join. This is already a join actually. Here you could see this is a join where it was given a lot of preference to the left hand side, hence it is going to be the left outer join. So I wanted to select the inner join where it is going to a clear cut view of the data that you are going to get. So coming to the sheet one, you could see, did you understand the difference, all of you guys? Earlier you don't see the proper understanding of the data, proper mapping of the data between the first name and the department name, right or wrong, all of you? For example, if I'm going to change the join over here, so all these things have been given you right away in front of you. Full outer join, and come and check it in the sheet. See how it is showing you. So there should be a proper order of the data, whatever that you are trying to pick up. See, now let me check and show you. And I wanted to see the salary also. Where is the salary item? Okay, salary item is there. See, by this you can clearly see that how exactly the salary, I wanted to make it as a salary wise sorting. I want to see the sum of salary, max of salary, sum of salary. So here I just wanted to sort it by sum of salary. This is how the sum of salary, you can make it out. Understand, all of you guys? And you wanted to see the coloring of this particular stuff. Increase the size. Understand all of you this one? So anyhow, I just wanted to keep this one apart. Okay. I just wanted to do the data blending right now. Okay. We already seen that the data blending is nothing but getting the data from two different data sources. Okay. So I do have another data source called Superstore. I do have another data from employees. See, I just wanted to list out all the customers over here, and the first name that you could see that, or the last name, whatever it is, you could see that. I just want to see the list of customer names. You could see the customer names. Okay. And also I just wanted to see that something, first name. I just wanted to see something like the, see, it is saying like there is no relationship. So, okay. Then if you can take a look at this one, you could see the edit relations. Okay. And here you can see clearly that HR and samples superstore. Okay, automatic stuff is not there, anything else. So you can go for the custom. In the custom, which one you wanted to map? I want to map between the first name and the customer name. Why? Because all my employees are going to be my customers, let me say. Okay. And now, what I want to do, just say okay. Say okay. Okay. And now, just say okay. Now you could see a link was happened. Okay. This link is none other than a join. You have linked this first name to the customer names there in the sample store. Okay, customer name, and you could see. But if you don't wanted to use this one, you can click on this one, it will stop. And if you wanted to use this one, you can click on this one where it will turn into the red in color, where there is a link between the first name and the customer name. And you could see it was a mapping, and where, see, the first name of this particular data and the customer name, okay, was not matching, hence these are all the null values it is being shown. Okay, but once after you go a little bit later, okay, it should be showing basically, but it is still not showing up. So let me see why. Because there is no match. At least we should be having some customer data. Okay, we'll check it out, this one. So why? Because we should be having the data which will be represented from the multiple tables which are spread across the multiple data sources. Here, as a part of this one, I just wanted to include the location also. Where is the location over here? I want this location in place. Okay. Okay, now I should be having the locations too. So location ID is there where I have country ID, state, province. Okay, when I see the state, province, okay, it is coming something like this. Okay, so here I don't want this one. I don't want even state, province. I want to see this city. See, whenever I drag the city of this particular employee superstore employee, it is going to show me the entire sheet where it is trying to compute the visualization of the map from the map. And even I do have the another city from the superstore also. Okay, so let me try to map both of these two things. See, before I'm going to map, what I can do, like here you could see that there is no relation. It is trying to show the same error. Whenever it is showing me the error, I could try go ahead and edit relationships, and here you could see automatically it can find out the city. Okay, whenever it is finding out the automatically city, then you can say okay and say okay. See, it is all it is created one particular sort of link again. Okay, in order to merge up the cities from superstore and at the same time from employees. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one, going to add this one, going to remove this one. So This is how that you can display the data from the multiple tables. Okay, we will see more of this data blending model, little bit some more in depth. Okay, this is generally whatever the data that we are trying to see over here. We will see a little bit more. Okay, with the same kind of data sets, whatever that we do have available right now. Okay, in a different format. Okay, which is a meaningful format, instead of simply just showing like, now we understood basically what are all the things or what are all the columns that we can try to link between the multiple data sources in order to work out, in order to make the data blending work out here. Okay, but tomorrow what we will try to do it, a meaningful data represented with a purposeful kind of mapping between the two different tables or whatever it is from two different data sources. Okay, any questions, guys? As even that we don't have found like valid enough time, we have just continued only for the 30 minutes of time today. Tomorrow we will try to spend good amount of time so that we could go ahead, apart from the data blending, we will go ahead with the parameters. Okay, otherwise groupings and sets. Before parameters we need to cover the groupings and set. Okay, Narsimha, that is what I'm telling you. In the tomorrow session we will discuss about the data blending. Okay, okay, fine guys, we will meet again tomorrow. Thank you.